Make sure to follow my Twitch for live streams that I plan to do on weekends and probably somewhere in the weekdays. I don't really know. I don't got much time on the week, but make sure to follow the Twitch. How's it going, everyone? This is a long-awaited thing that was going to happen, and that is Rooster Teeth shutting down. Now, this isn't much of a surprise, because I think all of us are well aware that Rooster Teeth isn't as big as it used to be. I remember some stuff Rooster Teeth has created and has been involved with back when I was younger and back when YouTube was still new, right? And honestly though, Rooster Teeth has been around for longer than even YouTube itself. But YouTube is where it's probably got its big notice, right? Most people saw everything with Rooster Teeth around when YouTube came around. I think that's where its height of popularity came in. And Rooster Teeth would get tons of views. Their videos would be viral. But lately that's not been the case. They've not really been gaining that many views like they used to. And being that the case, it's not really as profitable anymore because they're not making as much revenue from the videos, and they don't have as much fans also helping provide more money to them and stuff like that. And Rooster Teeth, as you know, is bought by Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers lately has been shutting down almost everything, but in this case it's not that big of a surprise. It's not profitable anymore. It's not as profitable as it used to be. Therefore, the entirety of Rooster Teeth had to be now cut off because it's kind of just a liability at this point, right? So there's no reason to really keep it around. Now, though this is the case and though it's long overdue, and even though Warner Brothers has been canceling a lot of things like movies and stuff like that, this is definitely the one case where it's understandable. There is still some projects being made from Rooster Teeth that outside of Rooster Teeth's being around, they're still gonna work on it. So that's at least a good thing. At least we got that. I think RWBY, right? That's a big thing Rooster Teeth works on. That is still gonna be made. I know they were apparently planning to make a movie, but I mean, let's be honest. Let's not expect that a movie's gonna be made from Warner Brothers. Honestly, I expect Superman Legacy at this point to get canceled. I wouldn't be surprised. Regardless, though, in recent time, there's been a lot of layoffs. Apparently, around 150 full-time employees have been laid off from their company, which shows it's fall from grace, right? It shows how bad it's been so far for business. Now, of course, though there is projects that are still intended to continue, it is looking like that they are planning to, instead of working on it themselves, they're going to sell they're going to sell it to other people. Apparently right here, Warner Brothers Discovery is currently in talks to sell the rights to certain Rooster Teeth catalog content and intellectual property, such as the popular anime style series RWBY, pioneering sci-fi spoof Red vs. Blue, and Michael B. Jordan's animated mecha series Genlock. I never heard of this series, to be honest, but anyways. In addition, WBD is seeking to sell the Roost Podcast Network with shows spanning gaming, true crime, fandom, comedy, and food, which for the time being will continue to operate. I don't know why I had a hard time reading Rooster Podcast. I'm gonna be honest, I read it and was expecting it to be Rooster Teeth Podcast, and it kept messing it up. No, it's just the Rooster Podcast. There's some things I never actually knew about what they do, because like I said, I only know a few things they made, the big one, Red vs. Blue. That is the biggest one. And then of course you got RWBY, that I think most people know about that. I only saw the first season, I never really fully watched it. I heard it kind of went downhill, went back uphill, and it was up and back and forth. Regardless, I don't see them really selling RWBY. To be fair, though, because I think RWBY is the one thing they actually push a lot more. I'm pretty sure they even had a Justice League RWBY type of series at one point. But either way, of course, though this is being taken down, it kind of is weird to see that Rooster Teeth is basically done. I mean, it's not a surprise, like I said, but it's like a piece of internet history kind of just gone. It's good to know that a lot of the projects aren't gonna just be thrown away, but it does kind of suck given how well known Rooster Teeth Teeth was. If I'm not mistaken, though, it also doesn't help. From what I heard, they also had like some controversy or drama with within the staff of Rooster Teeth and all that. Like apparently, there's been like there's been some like discriminatory stuff going on in the backgrounds. From what I remember, unless like I had like some sort of Mandela effect and that never happened, I remember that being an issue too, which probably lost them a lot of fans and a lot of staff and a lot of voice actors for like certain things that they used in like Red and Blue, for example. Now, of course, another thing that really does show that Rooster Teeth is definitely going down is Rooster Teeth had operated a subscription video on demand service, as I'm pretty sure we all have heard about their on demand service, and like in its early days, and in 2016 rebranded the service as First. At its peak, Rooster Teeth first had about like over 200,000 paying members, but now it's went down all the way to 6,000, so it's dropped a significant amount. This is probably worse than like the drops that Disney Plus had at one point. Of course, Disney Plus definitely had probably a hell of a lot more members than Rooster Teeth did. Of course, though, now of course, in the description, I'm gonna send a link to the article that I'm looking at right now for information on this stuff, and I will say, if you want to read also the statement that they've made, that's right here, the company's talking about the shutdown. They have a statement that's put on this article, and all the stuff, all the information, everything you need to know. Statement by Jordan Levin. So if you want to know more about everything, of course you can there's a statement in the article in the description. Now, this is a situation, like I said, that doesn't surprise me 100%, because you never hear many people talk about Rooster Teeth anymore. Now, of course, I don't really know what's gonna happen further. Like when it comes to them selling off like rights of shows and stuff like that, I can't really say how many of those shows will get bought and how many of them will like continue. Like I said, it seems like RWBY is not going to be continuing for a long while now, because it seems like they want to sell the rights to that, which I'm shocked. I thought they would keep RWBY. I thought that was the one like IP they would probably keep, but I guess they want to sell it now. Of course, it's not like completely done here. It's like they could keep it, they could not, but if they don't sell it, they probably will cancel the entire series, because once again, it's Warner Brothers. They have not been good with a lot of their stuff now. I'm waiting to hear like the entire DCU they're making is canceled, which probably will be. Anyways, that's basically about it with the situation. Rooster Teeth is shutting down, long overdue, and bye.
Everyone, I have no idea what the fuck you're all doing, but you need to know your man Caboose is terribly injured and possibly dead.
Oh no! Got Caboose! We need to go rescue him.
You're okay.
Oh, yeah. You know, I fell down and stuff, but, you know, I landed on my head, and that's okay, because that's the part that's most used to it. So, yeah, I'm fine. Things are good now. Yeah, I'm gonna go lay down.